Holy shit!
Oh, here's the boy.
Timothy! Why do you fly from us?
It's Timothy KALAMEET.
It's Timothy KALAMEET. We're back at it again. Call him by his real name, Timothy. No, not my boy. Timothy KALAMEET. We meet at last. Yeah, trying to get the tail off of KALAMEET. Timothy KALAMEET. Whoa! What the hell was that?
That was.
I was inside of. I was inside of his head there. Oh shit.
Oh
crap.
That's a very scary move. Wow.
Yeah. So Timothy KALAMEET also has psychic powers. Oh.
Oh no.
So that.
Yeah, just like in Dune.
Yeah, exactly. And I died again. Great. I'm telling you. And later New Game Plus's Timothy KALAMEET just goes insane on you. Like, he goes so insane that he pulls out an entire, like, YouTube channel of reviewing Xbox controllers.
We should put KALAMEET in Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah, that's even better. Just like Black Dragon Willy Wonka. Hello everybody, this is Ody Knight of the Lifetime Backlog, and I am joined by my co-host, Beetorias.
Sup, nerds? That's more inclusive, am I right?
Well, you know, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I guess you can say that gamers are a subset of nerds, so...
Yeah, that's, if you want to get technical about it, which we know all the nerds out there love getting technical.
Yeah, I'm an engineer, so I am pretty technical.
You are correct. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Alright, how you doing?
I'm fine. Doing well here. Okay, so we're gonna hit the ground running with this one. We left off on the next fight here. This is gonna be Artorias. So
oh boy,
Artorias, one of the best characters, one of the best boss fights in the entire series. Definitely one of the high points. So. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the aggression mod for you.
That's aggression mod for you. It's just like the phantom dogs just showed up, bit me in the ass, and then I turned around and they just stared at me. It's just like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, in the mod, many of the mobs start acting weird, like in the ways they're not supposed to.
Yeah, it's not just aggression, it's like glitching, is what it is.
Yeah, you remember those bone dragons in the Lost Islet?
What the hell is going on there?
Oh boy. Yeah, I would really say that Artorias is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls 1 bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
We're quiet now because we're showing respect. All right. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, that was...
Okay,
that was a mood whiplash.
A bit, yeah. So with Moonlight and Obsidian, we do hit decently hard, and this is Artorias on New Game Plus 3. So he's a good deal bulkier and hits harder, and...
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, okay. Already bit it. See, I literally, when I was playing this, when I recorded it, I have a vivid memory of literally going, shit! Because I realized that I was reaching for humanity when I meant to reach for Anestus. Not gonna make that mistake this time, alright? I've fought Artorias enough times that I got his number at this point, right? I got his number.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah, he's, I feel like his fight is more or less the same, well, not in the later new games, it's just longer, really. It's not like some boss fights, like the Four Kings, that becomes like you really got to prepare for ahead of time in later new games because it just become more hectic later on. And even like some bosses that are solo, I think KALAMEET on every new game just gets more and more aggressive, honestly.
Yeah, I guess there are some bosses that totally change after getting to New Game Plus.
Yeah, and it's subtle. It's like it wasn't necessarily intended. It's more along the lines of like this fight goes on for longer, so it's harder to actually keep yourself in the fight.
And then there's Pinwheel.
And then there's Pinwheel. All right, watch this, son. I'm gonna take him on second try. Second try, we're gonna take him out. Okay?
Yeah, sure. I believe you. All right.
Okay. Yeah. His armor has a damage reduction for slashing weapons like the falchion, so we're gonna have to rely on the obsidian for this one, which means that we're gonna need careful consideration. We're gonna be a little bit slower.
Okay, so I remember that there are certain weapons that deal more damage to hollows. Does Artorias count?
Well, let me make it clear that damage reductions and damage types didn't really matter so much in Dark Souls as compared to Demon Souls, but they do have a borderline difference is what's going on. So, like in the case of armored enemies like Artorias, you want more piercing weapons like spears and whatnot, and like regular damage works just fine, of course. With unarmored enemies, which is stuff like hollows, but also demons.
Slash damage.
Slash damage is what you need, yeah.
It's basically D&D.
Yeah. Very similar to that. Oh, check this out. He's on his charge, and I broke him out of it. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, you did mention you could do that. You're right.
Yeah. But the Obsidian Greatsword only takes 2 strikes, so there's no reason not to just bust right in there. With the Moonlight Greatsword, actually, if you use its special ability, its R2, it actually does also break him out of it, but it takes 3 strikes. This is
I see.
Yeah, this is stuff that I've learned through careful consideration and practice.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's all right to heal here, even because you can poise through it, at least with the build I got. But more importantly, it's about the net gain of health, actually. Because, like, even if he strikes you again, that Estus will still give you, like, an extra 1/8. See right there? That's the same thing that just happened.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's okay to drink the Estus even if you know you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, it's the push and pull, really. Taking some risks in order to get some net gain back. And jump.
Yeah, you're talking like an economist.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna be buying up all of Artorias' subsidiaries. I'm gonna buy him out. That's how we're gonna win this boss fight.
Yeah, it's called a pump and dump scheme.
Yeah. This Obsidian Greatsword is going to take your stock down with interest.
Well, it's working.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, yeah. And there we go. This now don't get cocky here. Don't get cocky. He's basically 2 strikes away. Get inside. Alright, 1 strike. There we go.
Well, you were right after all. Yeah. You did get him on the second try.
Interesting bit of trivia, but did you know that there were lines recorded for Artorias?
Oh yeah, I think I may have heard it. Yeah. On some cut content channel.
Yeah.
Dark Souls have a lot of those.
Indeed. It's kind of interesting, but honestly, I kind of... it makes more sense for him to not talk when he's corrupted by the Abyss, really.
I mean, yeah, totally. Yeah. But, like, at the same time, like, one of the themes of the DLC is, like, time travel. So maybe we could go to a time where, like, but Artorias wasn't mad or something.
Oh man, that sounds like it'd be the Dark Souls 2 thing, doesn't it?
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because Dark Souls 2 does have that
Yeah,
with
with
King
Vendrick.
Vendrick.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like these guys, not one bit. They're very annoying to fight. And I just got sniped.
Oh.
Great. I don't think that... Is that one supposed to be there, or was it pulled by the aggression mod? I don't know.
I mean, I didn't play this DLC. I didn't play the game over and over again.
Oh, okay.
It's you who knows it.
Yeah, fair. Fine, sure. Okay, So while past me is trying to break through this wall right now, I have some stuff that I want.
The wall of flesh. Yeah, sure.
So we have God King on their golden throne. Bethesda decided that they would give us the smallest sliver of news on beloved Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah,
so,
we're like the little peasants that begging for breadcrumbs. That was a lot of damage.
That was ridiculous. Holy God. Yeah. Yeah. So Bethesda, it's the 30th anniversary of their biggest franchise, the Elder Scrolls. All right. So they thought, like, oh well, with such a big anniversary, might as well give you like a nice little like post-it note on what's going on.
So what did they say?
Well, firstly, the 30th anniversary, real cool. Arena, as it's called, came out March 25th, 1994. So big milestone. Very few franchises get to the third decade, so it's very worth bringing up. So what they told us
correctly, Arena was a really huge game, right?
Well, I actually own
its map size.
No, you're probably thinking more Daggerfall.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yeah, Daggerfall had the infamously gigantic map, whereas Arena had more of like sectioned off maps, really.
Okay, I get it.
And I just bought it again. Lordy.
Oh, not again. It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough, yeah. Bethesda decided to tell us that what's the status on Elder Scrolls 6, right? So, Todd Howard was asked by GQ magazine, what's the announcement? When's its release date? And his statement was, I have to ask myself that a lot. I don't know. Probably would have announced it more casually.
Man. Imagine running one of the biggest gaming studios and not having a goddamn plan on the biggest game.
Yeah.
That's just silly.
The announced it more casually is definitely showing some regrets for when they showed like a tiny trailer in 2018. That trailer, like, that was a soft sell right there. Basically, that was just like, we have an idea of what Elder Scrolls 6 might be. We have a font.
You know what? I have an idea of what Elder Scrolls 6 might be too.
Really?
Maybe I should make an Elder Scrolls 6 trailer.
You have an idea of what? You have an idea of Elder Scrolls 6? Can I give you money? It's basically what happened, right?
You're welcome.
Give us cash.
Oh man.
What
was
there's
I saying?
Also Pete Hines, who was the former head for Bethesda's publishing, also stated that you shouldn't expect anything for a long time. After you shouldn't expect anything at least a few years after the Starfield's release. And even then, I can imagine that Starfield, it will get like a Game of the Year edition, 3-year special edition, a 6-year legendary edition, just like they did with Skyrim.
Yeah, no thanks.
No, thank you. The last statement that
Starfield
heard,
isn't as big as Skyrim. Did they do the same treatment for Fallout 4?
I played Fallout 4, and
Is there a legendary edition for Fallout 4?
I'm sure there is. I just don't care.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Me neither. What was that laugh?
Oh yeah, that's some of the scary boys. You saw past in a second there that there was some like that purple gunk flying across the screen, but like it's
One
coming.
that almost one-shot you?
Yeah, it's coming from way down there. Yeah, they're still shooting at me, but the model for what's actually trying to attack me isn't there. They know I'm here, and they're pulled by the aggression pod, but they aren't even spawned in. At least the model is not. That's crazy. And I think
that is actually very weird.
Something just jumped to its death. I don't even know.
They're so far away that they haven't even model textured yet.
Yeah, they're not spawned in.
Yeah, they haven't rendered yet. Okay, I get it.
Lordy. I did want to bring this up, though. Microsoft's head of gaming said last summer that the game Elder Scrolls 6 is probably a good, 5 years away at this point. Probably even more so. 5 years. From the year of our Lord, 2024. You're going to have to wait another 5 years if you want to try to play the sequel to the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Let me put that into perspective. Oh my god, I'm getting shot all over the place.
You might die again.
Please no. Oh Lord, no. Please God, no. Oh, okay, I made it. No problem. No problem.
No problemo. Okay, what were you saying?
Let me put this in perspective for you, okay? Skyrim came out in 2011, all right? I remember specifically their trailer was 2011, right? So, potential release date for Elder Scrolls 6, its sequel, is going to be in 2029, all right?
It's probably even going to be later than that.
Yeah. That means that
they're going to delay that shit.
Can you imagine that, if you're born in the year 2011, when Skyrim came out, that, by the time the sequel comes out, if you were born in America, you would be old enough to drive and to vote by the time the sequel would come out.
Okay, you know who that kid is? The one that was born the year Skyrim came out?
What? What kid?
It's Dovahkiin.
What? Oh! Oh my god, I remember this! Okay, so that's
the story. Yeah.
Because Bethesda...
there was some guy that named his child Dovahkiin.
Not only that, but Bethesda used it as a marketing strategy, right? It's like, if you name your child Dovahkiin at the release of Skyrim, we'll give you free Steam keys for life.
My god. Imagine being that kid right now. Imagine being that kid and having getting married and having children. And then Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
It's just I was named after Skyrim, so I'll basically have my own family by the time the next one comes out.
Yeah, maybe you can name his child after the main character of Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh God, God no. Jeez. Okay, so you've played Skyrim, right?
Yeah, I played it. I played it a lot actually.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So I had an exam for high school admission exams.
Yeah.
When I got past that exam, I had a lot of free time, basically, and Skyrim was basically the only thing that I was playing. I was playing Skyrim too much that I had actually eye problems. I had to go to a doctor.
Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, at least Skyrim didn't cause a permanent damage, but I had some health issues due to Skyrim. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So, I purchased Skyrim. I pre-ordered it, actually. There were 3 games that came out in 2011. One of them is the game that we're currently showing in this video right now, Dark Souls. The other one was Skyrim.
Not the remastered one, sure.
Yeah, this is the remaster, but still, played the original. Skyrim was the other one, and there was a third one that I'll talk about at some other point. But
Sure.
I felt like all three of those games helped shape what type of games I wanted and didn't want in the future, what appealed to me, and what didn't. I religiously played Skyrim for years, several years. I clocked in 930 hours into one character. 930 hours into one character.
In a single character?
In a single character. And that does not include the 24 other characters that also had several hundred hours on them. So I clocked in above 1,000 hours.
That's
easily.
even more than my CSGO playtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You yourself might be wondering, like, how the hell can you get 930 hours into one character when Skyrim is, well, Skyrim.
Yeah,
that's because
the way I see it, a character only has like maybe 200 hours of content. Like 900 is just silly to me.
Well, I just did everything, and I did it over and over and over again because I was just so in love with Skyrim at the time. Like, it was probably my favorite game of all time for several years. And, like, I obsessed over one day having my own gaming PC so that I could have, like, mods installed. And I was making catalogs. I was making catalogs of mods that I wanted to use when I finally was able to play Skyrim on PC. And I mythologized it so much in my mind. And all those, like, dozens of characters that I made was just for, like, building my own, like, fan fiction stories and whatnot. Like, some people write their fan fiction. For me, it was making characters in Skyrim, right?
I mean, we all had those times.
Yeah. The thing is that between, like, 2011 and 2013, yeah, I played the hell out of it. And I continued to do so until 2016. That's 5 years was a long time to continuously play a game, alright? It was at that point that I finally had a gaming PC that could reliably play Skyrim, and I started installing the mods, and that's when the scales fell before my eyes, alright? It was when I realized that I was basically putting lipstick in a dress on a pig, okay? Like, nothing's gonna change the fact that having put in so many hours that I have just realized all of this game's faults. Every single one. Every inescapable fault of Skyrim. Anything bad, anything bland, it was unavoidable. And
I have to ask you something, though.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't noticed those mistakes within, like, 900 hours? I mean, the first
it took a long
hours,
time.
I mean.
I was on the gravy train, alright? I was hyped for Skyrim just as much as anyone else was. In fact, before I played Skyrim, I purchased Oblivion and Morrowind and played hundreds of hours of both of those games. I got the Steelbook 5-year, like, special release. Holy crap! Okay, I just realized just how screwed I am right now. I just came back to the game. Oh, wow. Everything got pulled hardcore all for the over end. Okay, this thing is very dangerous. Holy shit. This thing is a unique enemy, and it doesn't respawn. But holy really? God. Yeah. It's very dangerous, though.
You can see it.
Yeah. I need to use
the pick from Bloodborne.
A little bit, yeah. I don't even know what the hell this thing is supposed to be, really. I think it might be like...
stick.
I think it's actually like a tree person that's fused with the abyss or something. I'm not certain.
That sucks for that guy.
Yeah. As I was saying, I was playing Morrowind and Oblivion. In fact, I have irreparable proof that I was playing Morrowind before the release of Skyrim. Like 2 months before the release of Skyrim, because in my box copy of Morrowind, I included the printouts of the control scheme, and those are dated and everything.
I'm a veteran, goddammit, and I have the proof.
Yeah, exactly. But then I realized that by the time of 2016, just how incredibly bad of a game Skyrim is. Like, this right here carries all of, like, the telltale signs of a bad breakup, alright? When you invest yourself in another person so much that you inherently tie your identity to them, but then you realize that, like, it wasn't a good change to your character as a person. And that's what Skyrim was to me. It was a extremely bad breakup, is what it was. And, like,
You know what?
after 2016, I probably would have considered Skyrim one of the worst games ever made. What?
I mean, that's probably a stretch, but
Yeah. No, in my mind,
I can see my thought.
in my mind, I was that bitter about it that I wasted all of my time into this game that isn't worth it, and that I became maybe a worse person for it, and I just had to escape it and find greener pastures to actually become a better human being.
Yeah, it's like your post, post divorce arc, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the divorce dad arc.
Yeah. It's not you, it's me.
I need to
So
find
after
myself, man.
After 2016, I probably would have, considered Skyrim one of the worst games of my life.
Do you still
A
think
few
that
years. The thing is that, like, a few years afterwards, I think I mellowed out and just realized that, like, it's not the worst game ever. It's just how I feel about it, and it's just a particularly bland game, really. And we all bought into, like, the marketing and, like, and everything, and the multiple special editions and re-releases and crap to try to convince us that this game is the most biggest and important game of all time and shit. And yeah, I didn't play it again until 2021 for the 10-year anniversary. Oh crap! Oh my god! I just realized how everything's chasing me right now. Oof.
Okay, here's a question.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something.
And you died.
I thought there was a platform there.
No,
I swear there is one.
No, I don't think so.
I swear to God, there's a platform below there. Ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna believe you.
You had
here's
a
question. Yeah, okay. Which is do you think more overhyped? Todd Howard or Peter Molyneux?
Todd Howard, easily. Yeah.
How about Peter Molyneux, though?
I don't have strong feelings about.
Have you
Peter
played
Molyneux.
the Fable games?
I have not played Fable. No.
Oh, okay.
In fact, speaking of other fantasy RPGs, I think Skyrim ruined other fantasy RPGs for me. Like, if I wanted to play, like, Dragon Age, or Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, or, like, Dragon's Dogma.
I think the second game came out recently.
It did, yes.
And there are some embarrassing stuff that we could talk about, maybe.
Yeah. Sure, if we get the chance.
Sure.
But, like, I can't play other fantasy RPGs without... As soon as my thoughts turn towards Skyrim, if it reminds me of Skyrim in any way, it's just like, no, I can't.
It's basically PTSD.
Get out of my life. I can't. It has to be like something like The Witcher 3, okay? Where the attention to detail and the quality control is through the roof, and it doesn't remind me of Skyrim in any way. Like, beyond, like, superficial fantasy tropes, of course. And that's probably that's one of the reasons why, like, Skyrim, for many reasons. What am I trying to say? 2021 is when was the last time that I played Skyrim, and that was only for the sake of its 10-year anniversary.
Did you like play it on Switch?
I played it on I played it on PC, like you should.
I see. Yeah,
for its 10-year anniversary.
Fair.
I loaded up the mods that I wanted for a quick start and get all the stuff right from the beginning. You know, common sense stuff. And I tried playing it again. And I just realized, like, this is still bad, and like I probably
just as I thought.
Yeah, it's like when you come back to your divorcee or your ex, and you realize that like, yeah, it was probably a good idea that I did move on and meet other people.
You know what's the most fun I've had with Skyrim?
What was the most fun?
Okay, it's the time when I got to the peak of High Hrothgar, and I ragdolled my character down all the way down to the mount of the mountain.
There you go. Very
you know those monks. I had like one of them freeze my character, and I just and then have my body roll off the mountain. It's so funny to have like, yeah, because the body keeps glitching as you keep falling down.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to talk or think about Skyrim. Like there was a time where I thought I was legitimately like allergic to it. That like talking about it would like make my throat like burst out in hives and choke me. It's just now I have committed myself to ranking all the games throughout my lifetime, but there are some that I have too much mixed emotions about that I feel I can legitimately rank them. Even if it's still a subjective list, I still feel very torn. And like Skyrim is one of them. As a game that I don't know what to think about it. The only thing I know for certain is that I wasted my time and I have no respect for it.
Man, at least you're all the more wiser for it.
At least I am, yeah. So, I
at least you don't have to play all the other weird fantasy games anymore, because at this point you've already seen them all by playing 900 hours of Skyrim.
Yeah, there's nothing that shocks me anymore about that genre. Well, yeah, that's the gist, really. I like to think that there are people who have shared my experience of going through this roller coaster, particularly with Skyrim. It's probably true for many people with at least some game in their life that they have mixed emotions.
I call it the hero's journey.
Yeah, there you go. The hero's journey. Like, Skyrim is my Darth Vader, right?
What a way to put it.
Holy shit!
Oh, here's the boy.
TIMOTHÉE! Why do you fly from us?
It's TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET.
It's TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET. We're back at it again. I have just as a heads up, we're going to spend a lot of time with TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET. Because
I can imagine.
I need to get that tail, alright? You might think that's weird, because I already have an Obsidian Greatsword, but I'm going to go for it again. In fact, I'm going to try and get that Obsidian Greatsword, alright? What? Because it's to show off, alright? Getting KALAMEET's... Excuse me. Getting TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET's tail solo is a real marker of skill in this game, alright? It's a show of thinking tactically, baiting, and patience is what it is.
Oh man, I hate patience. I got ADHD. Are you going to talk with Gao? Go. Yeah, go.
You need to, yes. Okay. Everybody, this is like one of the best characters in the game. He is
I think so
amazing.
too.
Yeah. He's amazing and I love him.
Yeah, I think he really is one of the more interesting NPCs from Dark Souls 1.
He's very fascinating, yes, because he's like a giant that can have full sentences as compared to like the blacksmith giant, who like has broken sentence fragments, and
or the giant in Dark Souls 3 that you can make peace with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah,
I love that guy, by the way.
Yeah, that guy's cool.
Did you know that he can also help you out in Farron's Swamp?
Yeah, he does. He does, in fact. I remember that.
I was really surprised when I happened to find that out in game.
He's definitely a Go reference, though.
What? Like the Japanese chess?
No, the guy we're talking to, Golf.
Oh, okay.
Mm. What's the vibe this guy puts out, right? You know, like a world-weary veteran and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's some shit. Yeah, he's seen some shit.
he's weary but also well learned. What good is a dog? No hairs to hunt.
Yeah, I think he fulfills the warrior poet archetype.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. What's his equivalent in any other franchise? Barrett, maybe in Final Fantasy VII.
Yoda?
Yoda?
No,
Okay.
no, he's not a mentor character. Sorry.
Yeah. He's a bro, all right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Call him by his real name, TIMOTHÉE.
Maybe we should install a mod. Maybe we should make a mod that
Yes.
changes that changes every instance of KALAMEET with TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET.
Yeah, absolutely. We should install. We should make our own mod where KALAMEET is actually TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET, and like it changes all the subtitles and like the name for the boss and we need to get someone that can like change the model or something, right?
Yeah, just you know how in Skyrim they have mods where they change the dragon with like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah,
You
that
could make something
exactly.
like that too.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna shut up and watch this.
Yeah, show some damn respect.
Damn, son.
No, not my boy.
They killed TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET.
He done killed TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET. What a fucking goon.
Yeah.
Dragon slaying.
That's such a badass line.
Yeah, that's actually a
I guess
funny.
that implies that he's been in the first war against the dragons, maybe.
Oh yeah, he was there. He saw all the bad shit go down, man. You know what? He reminds me of Rutger Hauer in Blade Runner a little bit. You know?
Oh, you mean okay? I get that. Maybe like
You
in
know?
like the second movie.
Yeah, in the first movie where he's like dying and he's just like, I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Oh yes.
He's got that vibe going for him, you know?
Yeah, I think I get what you're trying to say because if I recall correctly, that character has also been in wars.
Several wars, yeah.
Yes. Man, I love that movie. What do you think about the second movie with Ryan fucking Gosling?
I have not seen Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, really?
No, I have not.
I'm kind of surprised, actually. Damn.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I always surprise myself with the fact that I don't remember that. What the hell is past me doing? Am I getting... Okay, good. I was worried there because I was on the edge of a ledge and I thought I was going to get stuck. But it's like, oh wait, I have like a gajillion Homered bones.
Gajillion. That's true.
In the playthrough before I did this, I didn't record that obviously because I was using it to prepare for this one. I became a huge villain, and I killed every NPC, including Golf, including Saran, everybody, so I could get all their stuff before I go into new game.
That's cruel, but no, I also
Yeah.
find I can also see why.
I was like, I already have done most of everything, and I need to get all the unique weapons. So there you go. I had something else I wanted to share. All right. So we haven't talked about Sonic in quite a while, right?
I mean, we pretty much talk about Sonic every 1 or 2 episodes, to be honest with you.
Well, I feel like we're due for another. So, Universo Nintendo has more or less confirmed that Sega is working on a remake in Unreal Engine 5 for a past Sonic game, alright?
Sonic Adventure? Please be Sonic Adventure.
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
It's actually, supposedly it's going to be Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is going to get a remake.
Sigh.
Which
why?
Why exactly?
I've played Sonic Heroes on PlayStation 2. I was a little kid.
Yeah, I
thought
played
it was
as
okay,
well.
but no, I had fun with it. But like, I was a child back then. You don't trust the judgment of a child. And now, as an adult, I can say that Sonic Adventure is just mid.
Okay. Do you feel like that one? It's mid in the sense that it could use a good remake, right?
No, like yeah, I guess, but like, why choose that over, say, Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah, those seem to be a bit more mythologized by Sonic
or
fans.
Hell, maybe they could have even done like Sonic Unleashed. That's a really good game too, but like.
Okay. Timothy KALAMEET, we meet at last. Okay, so this is going to take a while.
This is gonna be a while. I know.
Yeah, I gotta play at the top of my game here because I need to get those iframes going just like that, and I need to get to the tail. I need to bait his tail. Trust me, I already have an Obsidian Greatsword. I know what I'm doing. It's gonna be hard because I don't have a friend. Actually, I remember when I did a co-op playthrough. Remember Zekton? We brought up Zekton, and we both got our Obsidian Greatswords. We both did by accident, actually, because
by accident. What do you mean?
Well, neither of us intended to get Obsidian Greatswords, but we just helped each other out on our own version of Timothy KALAMEET, and we both were just like, one guy was in front, one guy was in back, and it just happened, you know? Okay, that phrasing, let me make it clear that was fighting a boss, alright? Nothing else suggestive, okay?
So you just happened to cut off his tail while fighting?
Yeah, we both did it. But doing it solo, oh yeah, check this out. This is the way to do it. We have just now
got
hit
one
him
hit
once. Yeah, it's a very short window. Don't get hit by that move. Yeah, this is why it's going to take so much longer. We're on New Game Plus 3, so... yeah. Okay.
Do you think this... Okay, which one's harder, do you think? This one or Priscilla? For the Dragon Tail, I mean.
Oh, Priscilla is absolutely the hardest one. Absolutely. Like, that's one you have to... At least with this one, you can use most of any build to try to get to it. It's mostly just skill-based and trying to be patient. With Priscilla, you need to compromise your build in order to try to set it just right. Like, you need to have, like, force, and you need to have something with a decent overswing, like an overhead swing and whatnot. Like,
so you're saying you need to optimize your build for Priscilla?
Yeah, you need to really purposely optimize your build in a way that, like, can pinpoint target and not anything else with that tail. KALAMEET's, though, it's just a matter of patience. And that means that there's a higher likelihood of failure, at least on your end, to die, Whereas with Priscilla, you're more likely to end up killing her by accident.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay, I see the problem now.
Oh, I brought up Zekton. That reminds me. So there was a deleted scene from part 5 of our playthrough here, our chat around the bonfire.
Oh yeah.
I salvaged it because we had some technical issues, and it was just us talking about our D. Yeah, no problem, no problem. It was just us talking about our D&D adventures, and inexplicably that video has become very popular.
Yeah. That's very cute, actually. No, I appreciate it, really.
Yeah.
Maybe Zekton
himself. Huh. Zekton himself came out of retirement and said that it was actually your fault, B.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I mean...
Salty? Are you salty much, B?
Of course I am. I was... Like, they put us in a court. Like, they put Zekton in a court for, like, crimes against nature. And I was the one who ended up getting arrested for it. That's silly.
Although, yeah, I appreciate all the comments that we got on that video. Very fun. Love you all. Stick around. You probably will hear some more.
Yeah, we should do some more of that, maybe. Yeah.
It would be fun. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Look how little we've actually done.
That was silly. He did a silly walk there. Did you see it?
Yeah, the silly walk backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how you do it, alright? This is how we bait stuff like this, okay? Ugh. We kind of got off track.
Worse than mid-year.
Okay. Yeah, trying to get the tail off of KALAMEET, TIMOTHéE KALAMEET. Whoa! What the hell was that?
That was
I was inside of... I was inside of his head there. Woo! No. Bad spot.
Oh, no.
In a tight spot.
Okay, this is gonna take a while, huh?
Yeah, indeed it will. This will probably go into the next part.
What do you mean?
Okay.
You mean you're gonna be doing this for the wall part?
I think eventually I get fed up and leave fighting TIMOTHéE KALAMEET, and just like I can't deal with this right now. I'm gonna go fight some other boss that's not as aggravating.
Is there anything else to do? And is there anything else left to do in the DLC?
Yes, there is the bottom of the abyss area that we need to go to.
Oh yeah, Manus. I remember.
Yep, Manus, Father of the Abyss. That's the final boss. The thing is that a lot of people don't bother fighting him because Ulusil Town. Yeah, the Ulusil Township is one of the most popular PvP locations. So people just don't bother fighting him. So once you kill him,
you won't be able to enter that PvP area?
Yeah, exactly. Just like with every other boss. So some people, just like with Darkroot Garden, where people don't bother fighting Sith, just fighting it out in the garden, Ulusil Township is the same way.
I see.
See, I built a strat with these phantom dogs, because they'll rush up, but they need to make a hard turn towards me. So I'll just blast them off with Wog, and that's how you do it. See, I baited the next one from like 1,000 feet away. So it's gonna run up. It's gonna run up like that. Blast it away, just like that.
That's pretty good.
Okay. I did want to finish talking about Sonic Heroes, by the way.
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got off track, but that's what we usually do anyway. I played Sonic Heroes as well. Yeah, our job is to go on tangents. That's what you do when you chat around the bonfire, all right?
That's what I get. That's what I get. That's what I get paid for. In fact, I don't get paid at all.
You're not getting paid?
Wait, am I?
Oh, no, it's like that meme where it's just like, y'all got paid for this? I'm not getting paid. And then I like to reverse it on you. You just openly admitted that you're not getting paid, and then I realized, I was just like, You're not getting paid.
Let
me just stash all this cash out of the way where you can't see it.
The TikTok cash from the Chinese government.
Yeah. All the people from TikTok coming here. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, you communist scum? Sorry about that.
Okay, this is it. Right here. This is a good spot. That's the kind of stuff we want, alright?
Yeah, we want more of those. We want more of those stuff.
Yeah. More tail action, honey.
Hey, can you, like, maybe bait him to do that attack?
Yeah, that's what I'm basically doing every time. I'm trying to bait him to do these specific attacks by going to his rear end. It seems massively inappropriate that we keep talking about tail and rear end like this. TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET would not approve, alright?
I mean, that's just what you have to do when it comes to dragons.
Mm-hmm. Look at this funny walk backwards, right?
He's doing the moonwalk.
Yeah. He's doing it like when your dog sees you coming with, like, the tick bath, you know? He's walking like your dog, knowing that he's gonna have to be taking a flea bath, man. That's the kind of stuff I need to see. Ugh, yeah.
You mean dragons acting like dogs?
No, the tail drop down there.
Okay.
Thing is that the tail is just high enough that you can't hit it normally. So you need him to be in positions where his tail is lowered. Oof. That's the real difficulty in this boss. It's the fact that that tail is just out of reach.
Maybe they did it deliberately.
Wow, how am I not getting hit? Man, I'm abusing iframes hardcore.
Hold on,
although
I thought we were talking about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, we keep getting distracted, don't we?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
So I'm going to finish my thought on Sonic Heroes. I'm a child of a certain decade, alright? I was born in the mid-90s and I was raised in the 2000s. So there are certain things that are ingrained in my childhood brain that are considered universal truths as far as I'm concerned. And one of them is that 3D Sonic games are always bad. Like, there's no way I can get that out of my brain, alright? Every 3D Sonic game is bad, okay?
I mean, it's not that wrong. Like, statistically speaking, you're correct.
Yeah. So,
because
if we're talking column A, column B here, yeah. Okay. Like, I've only ever played, like, 2 Sonic games, technically. One of which was Sonic Heroes as a kid, and the other was the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, because it was free. Whoa. That's what I want to see. Yes.
Yeah, no one can
Holy shit, we got it! We got it, man! Woo! Woo! The Obsidian Great Sword. Another one is mine.
And I was afraid this would take another hour.
Okay, but now we actually have to defeat him, is the thing. Although he does look very funny. He looks very funny with no tail.
Yeah, he probably has, like, balancing issues.
You would think so, yeah. Sonic Heroes, damn it! Whoa! What was that? He threw me in the air. Oh, crap. Okay. Sonic Heroes is a bad game. Like, I'm sure the Sonic fans are going to say otherwise. I'm sure it has, like, a cult following, which is the reason why it's getting a remake.
In its defense, there are way worse Sonic games out there than Sonic Heroes.
Indeed there are.
Like, I would put Sonic Heroes in the middle ground, really.
I like the idea that, like, Sonic games are usually so terrible that it's just like, even the mid ones, like if Sonic Heroes was made by any other studio, it would be the worst game they ever made. But with Sonic Team, it's just like, just another day, just another Sonic game.
Like, to be honest, I don't think that Sonic games are bad in general. It's just that Team Sonic really sucks ass.
Yeah, there's your argument, all right?
I think the
It's
problem
just
is
like,
with Team Sonic specifically because there are some other studios like with Sonic Mania they did a great job. So like the
yeah,
problem is not with Sonic clearly.
yeah, but clear. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh
that's
crap!
that's a very scary move. Wow.
Yeah. So Timothy Chalamet also has psychic powers. Oh.
Oh no.
So that
Yeah, just like in
big
Dune.
jewel. Yeah, exactly. Just like in Dune. So Timothy Chalamet has psychic powers. So what that does, if you are grabbed by that, you're given a little jewel that hangs over your head, and you basically take double damage with every hit.
Forever?
Not forever. It does disappear.
Okay.
If you die, it goes away. It has a short shelf life. It's temporary. But it does basically mean the fight's over, and you'll get hit once, unless you like run away the entire time.
Yeah, if you run away like a
There's
little
also
bitch, maybe you can live.
uh,
And if you
ah,
wear his ring, you get to keep that thing for permanently, which is really messed up.
yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you do
It's
that, really?
definitely if you really were desperate for more challenge, like you just were gonna get one shot by everything.
Yeah, if you think that Broken Sword level 1 isn't enough, you can always wear the Calamit's ring.
I mean, like if you're doing soul level 1 with the thing, like you're gonna get one shot anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That is true.
Yeah. What is a good 3D Sonic game in your mind, then?
Okay, I already said Sonic Unleashed. Like, one half of
Okay.
that game is basically a God of War clone, which is mid. But the another
Uh-huh.
half, which is like the day levels, they're actually really good. I find them to be really good.
Okay.
Okay, so there are also Sonic Generations, which is also getting a remastered on Switch,
Uh-huh.
and obviously Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, which are just fucking legendary.
So, how many games is that? That's like 4 games that are like good Sonic games in your mind that are 3D.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
As far as I'm
I can't really
concerned,
think of anything else.
out of those 4 games, as far as I'm concerned, that's 8 too many. I'm trolling a little bit, but like it's just the way that my brain tells me how things work to keep the world consistent and make sense. You know, like other things from the 2000s that we regret, like
Like
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Yeah, Nickelback, or like all the terrible fashion trends from back then.
You know what's the best thing from 2000 to us?
What?
Linkin Park.
Okay, well, I guess you're not wrong. Yeah, you a
And all
Linkin
the
Park
memes about
fan?
Justin Bieber.
Are you a Linkin Park fan then?
I enjoy Linkin Park ironically, okay?
Oh, you enjoy it ironically. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just
You
about
know
to be
the
like, I was just about to ask, like, what's your favorite album?
Okay, do you know that video of Linkin Park in the end? But instead of the original uh video, it's in Half-Life to SFM.
Oh shit! I just
Have
died.
you seen that one?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I just died.
Okay. Okay, so there's a song from Linkin Park called In the End.
Yeah, I know the song. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also a Half-Life 2 music video of it. And it
Oh.
features Klein. It features Dr. Klein. It's the best
Uh,
shit from Half-Life 2 ever.
no, it's not. I'll tell you what the best shit from Half-Life 2 ever. It's Half-Life 2 Full Life Consequences. That's the best
Oh
shit
yeah,
ever made.
I remember watching that.
Mm-hmm. And he was mad and angry. uh, uh, okay, so is there? I think there was something else I wanted to bring up. Did you have something you wanted to share for the class, Beetorias?
Yeah, sure. I guess we could talk about
Oh,
how Margot Robbie is working on a new movie, apparently.
oh, okay, yeah. Uh,
So,
well,
you've probably seen the Barbie movie, which I've
yeah.
seen too.
I pulled a Barbenheimer, brah.
Yeah, I know. You just can't shut up about that, huh?
In the same theater that I pulled a Barbenheimer, I met Timothée Chalamet.
You mean
Let me
Timothy
tell you,
Chalamet? Huh?
I met Timothée Chalamet. Let me tell you, IRL, that dragon somehow fit inside of that theater corridor. I was internally shocked. Although, I was surprised that I thought he was a little short. You know, they're on screen, you don't really get a sense of how tall they are necessarily in movies. But when I met him IRL, all I could think about was like, he's a little shorter than I thought he'd be.
Maybe that's just how Europeans are, huh? So, anyways, apparently, Margot Robbie is working on a Sims movie. How about that?
Oh, The Sims. Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
Have you played Sims?
No, I have not played The Sims.
Okay.
Although I feel like the crossover in audience between the Barbie movie and The Sims is more or less a circle. I mean, like, I don't want to profile anybody, but I feel like that's an uncontroversial opinion.
Yeah, pretty much anyone can agree with that. Hey, its tail is back.
Oh yeah, if you die, the tail comes back, but the weapon is still in your inventory.
Well, duh.
Oof.
Imagine if you lost the weapon, if you got the tail and died.
That would suck. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Is it like still attached to a rope or something, and it'll just bungee cord back?
I like that idea.
I definitely am gonna have to tell. I'm gonna miss out on that. Yeah, I definitely know some people that would be very pleased to hear about a Sims movie supposedly in the works. Yeah. Oh Jesus.
That Sims 2 in my PlayStation 2. No.
You have Sims on the PlayStation. On the PlayStation
yes.
2 of all things.
Yes. Yes, indeed, I do.
Is it like really bad?
It's just Sims.
I felt like, well, call me crazy, but I'm not quite sure how The Sims works on a console.
I mean, to be honest, I don't even remember how it worked, but instead of a mouse, you just use the DualShock, so whatever.
Well,
it's not like you need to type or whatever.
Okay.
I guess the camera controls were kind of awkward, but oh well.
Yeah. Jeez, Kalameet's just going crazy. The longer this fight goes on, better not catch me. Thank God, I missed it. Ooh.
That's good.
Can you imagine if this actual dragon had the voice from Dune and whatnot? Just jump off a cliff. There's a cliff right there.
I mean, yeah, there's a cliff right there, so.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried killing Kalameet without talking with Gao?
Ah!
Because I've heard that's possible using a bow.
I'm not a wuss, alright? And I died.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna face him as a knight should, alright? With a big-ass sword.
How about magic wheels?
Nah. I will kill him with the very weapon that I took from his body. Alright? Or at least maybe at least one from another new game. Speaking of knights, Dragon's Dogma 2. You've heard about that?
Oh yeah, apparently it costs like $70.
Well, yeah, that price point is something, but apparently it's getting raked hard on Steam.
Yes,
honestly,
indeed.
Steam people seem to be incredibly fickle, alright? PC fans are fickle people, alright? They very much care about, like, stability and stuff like that. And, like, sometimes it feels like they have, like, a forest, missing the forest through the trees kind of situation, you know?
Yeah, like apparently some of the players are like trying to find ways to have the game run more optimized, and apparently
Yeah.
they found a solution. And the solution is to
Yeah.
basically genocide all of the NPCs in the game, so
Oh,
the game will use less memory. That's their plan.
well,
I thought that was hilarious.
well, it's
No,
good
in
for
a
them. It's their
no,
game.
hilarious in a cruel way, I guess. But I mean, some
Have
people
you
just
played?
want to run their game as optimized as possible, and they're willing to do
Yeah,
anything for it. They would probably
but
kill a
sometimes,
real human for that too. If
okay,
that
but like a game isn't just the technicals, all right? Like, what about like things to care about? What about story? What about investment and catharsis and satisfaction? Like, do these things only
just buy a Switch.
just buy a Switch? If you want to have fun, you'll get a game console. If you want to show how superior you are to everyone else, you get a PC. PC
Exactly.
Master Race, of course.
Exactly.
Just like, are these people truly just joyless?
Maybe. At least not Linux players.
Uh, all I know is that when I used to play Skyrim, I played it so much that individual save files were taking up tens of gigabytes. So,
What?
like, yeah, absolutely true. When I used to play Skyrim back in the day, like, every save file was bloated to the point of, like,
Whoa.
13 gigabytes apiece. So, like,
That's pretty weird.
I have experienced some terrible optimization in my time. So I get it, all right? I get it that you want your game to run smoothly. Everyone does. But like that's not necessarily the fault of the game itself, okay? It's more of like just poor decision making on the part of the publisher and the studio putting out a game when it's not quite ready or like not quite sure of all the faults out on it until like playtesting can only catch so much, and sometimes you got to put the game out in the wild for a while to realize what you got to fix.
I think
Same
I have to
thing,
mention
like,
something here though.
oh yeah,
The publishers like decided to make the game run like shit. They put an DRM on the game.
yeah, that,
Like that is actually one of
uh,
like the bigger complaints of the people who are like review bombing the game.
it's just like that's gonna stick with it for the future. Jesus.
Oh no.
Okay,
Man, this is gonna take a while,
okay,
huh?
indeed. KALAMEET on the later new games be aggravating to fight. Uh,
At least it's not mid-year.
at least it's not Madeir. Yeah. At that point, I would just give up. If I had to fight Madeir again, like, dear God, no. Like, like I wish that controllers had wires on them again, so I could use them to hang myself before I ever fight that boss again.
I think I killed mid-year once with a broken straight sword.
Excuse me? What kind of flex is that?
A masochistic one, I guess.
Uh-huh. Like, I'm just gonna say it, alright? I have an opinion on all of those challenge run things. Like, I understand that you yourself get the satisfaction of doing something incredibly difficult and finally achieving it, but, like, you're doing it to yourself, alright? Like, the kind of people that... I can't help but imagine that the kind of people that brag about how, like, defeat such and such boss with a broken spoon or something are in the same vein as like the kind of people that brag about their work hours, you know? Like the amount I put in 80 hours a week at work and I never complain. It's just like you're the one being treated a fool here. You're the one being exploited. Does this make any sense?
I mean, kinda. I can see the
Yeah.
analogy because no, it also like good analogy for like boomers, I guess.
Mm.
No, you kids have it easy.
No! Shut up, old man. You don't know shit.
Exactly.
It's that classic, like, don't have enough money, just make $1 million.
Yeah, just print more money.
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen the DLCs for Dragon's Dogma 2?
No, I have not.
So like,
Did you play any of the other Dragon Dogmas games?
okay, I was planning to buy Dark Horizon, but I just ended up not buying it, so oops.
Oh, whoops, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I've heard from what I can see it's a pretty decent game. But like, you know, it's the stuff like DRM and like DLCs for a single player game. That really makes the whole thing a bit disappointing, really.
Well, this kind of reminds me of, like, when Jedi Survivor came out. You know, the Star Wars game?
Yeah, Dark
And,
Souls
like,
1.
yeah, the... I couldn't... What am I trying to say? Words are coming out of my mouth, and eventually they'll mean something. Just rattle off a bunch of words until finally your thought comes out of your head. So Jedi Survivor came out, and it got raked by Steam as well for its poor stability. But I wouldn't necessarily like say that like the stability was a... That's not part of the intended experience, okay? Like, yeah, it's a bad thing, but like review bombing it just means that this, what could be a perfectly fine game, is now going to have mixed reviews going forward. And like, that just means that you're creating this cottage industry of YouTube reviewers that are just like, this game is shit within its first week of release. And 5 months later, it's like, is this game worth playing now? And it's just like churning out. Yeah, those... The churning out the content machine, man.
Just like us, huh?
I feel, okay, we're small enough that I felt like we're just talking about whatever we want, and the people that are here for the ride are just here for the ride. And we're not trying to chase any trends, alright? We're doing what we want, and like, we talk about, if we cross over the Venn diagram of popular things, it's because we're legitimately interested, okay?
Yeah,
and we
that's
have
fair.
opinions.
I mean, we're not like...
Yeah.
As you can see, we're not optimized at all in terms of content.
No, certainly not. We're doing what we want.
I mean, this is just a video of you getting killed by TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET, like, over and over again. I wouldn't call...
again.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that optimized.
No.
You know what we should have? We should have rage montages.
You want to have... What? Why?
Yeah, because that's what real content creators do. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. We also need to sell, like, Raid Shadow Legends, and, like, vidIQ, and Squarespace, and, like, HelloFresh.
VPN.
Basically
Super
everything.
VPN.
Yeah, NordVPN.
Yeah, NordVPN.
Yeah.
We should have a montage of you saying "fuck," just like the angry video game nerd, or shit.
Just if you want to optimize it, you do like Call of Duty kill streaks, right? No scope 360.
Man, that was back in 2005.
People still watch that shit, all right?
Oh, really?
For some reason, people still will watch like no scope 360 kill streaks on Call of Duty. Like, I have that on good authority that people still make that shit.
I went over that phase back in middle school.
That's some middle school shit, right?
I mean, there are always more middle school kids, so...
Yeah. There's always going to be more kids. We need to stop that. You and me, B. We're going to we're going to get rid of all the kids of the world.
We're not going to kill any kids, though, right?
We're not. No, it's the Krampus.
Okay.
We're going to be the Krampus. All right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm done with that. Sure. But what I'm trying to say is there's always more meat for the meat grinder in terms of
Indeed, there is.
for middle
Unfortunately, there
school
is.
kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Uh,
Call of Duty quick scope just in case. Oh well. Well,
do you
we're
ever
back here
like?
again.
I've always wondered about those like particular YouTubers that like churn out several videos a week that are basically like the same thing essentially. Like, I think the real way to do it is like if you're the kind of person that puts out a video every few months, right? Like a video essay or something. Like, that's the time where you're like given enough room to breathe and actually like enjoy life or even have a life. Like, but like the people that like churn out multiple videos a week, I can't imagine a life like that.
Yeah, like
You know?
one of my favorite YouTubers is Bomber Guy, and he puts out like
Yeah,
one video per year.
yeah. It's a real question of quantity versus quality. And it's just like, what kind of person do you want to be? And
Oh
I died
man.
again. Great. I'm telling you. And later New Game Plus's Timothy Chalamet just goes insane on you. Like, he goes so insane that he pulls out an entire like YouTube channel of reviewing Xbox controllers.
I mean, there's such a channel. Oh, I mean, he makes you break your controllers. Okay.
Oh,
I get it.
no. I meant no. You don't know this, but like at the Game Awards, Timothy Chalamet was introduced with his YouTube handle back when he used to be on YouTube.
What? You serious?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
No.
Timothy Chalamet, before he became a famous actor, he had a YouTube channel where he reviewed Xbox controllers, like especially made Xbox controllers.
Okay. Maybe we should have him make a crossover with the Rabbi Kid from the Game Awards.
How can you tell the two apart?
Yeah, they are pretty similar. I'm gonna be
You know
honest.
what? That was part of the problem when I thought that, like, when I ran into Timothy Chalamet at the movies, I legitimately thought everyone's jacking his style. Maybe it's actually just a Rabbi Bill Clinton kid, because they all look the same. But no, that was actually Timothy Chalamet. I actually ran into him at the movie theater.
Hey, look, what
Uh,
if all the Jewish people look like the Bill Clinton the Rabbi Kid?
we need to make an army of them, right? Like, we're gonna do a Where's Waldo version where you try to find Timothy Chalamet and all of the lookalikes, right?
Yeah, like a clone army.
Oh, gracious. Well, you know, whatever the
Uh,
girlies want, right?
yeah, the girls love Timothy Chalamet, don't they?
Oh, I know that for a fact. I literally saw a gaggle of girls scream when he walked by. That was amazing. Uh,
Man, like the kind of people the girls swoon over it really has changed over the years, huh?
you know what? I have a crazy theory about that. You're never
Go
going to
ahead.
believe me when I actually tell you. I think George Lucas has done a significant amount to
What?
dictate what women are into. Yes, absolutely.
What the hell? Care to explain?
Absolutely. I think he knows what the girlies want to see, all right? Uh, if you go back, all right, you got characters like Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like this particular character look, I felt like was he tapped into something, all right, with this character design. Be like a hero, but also a villain kind of look.
Yeah, that's
He's
such a
good, but he's
2000s
dangerous.
thing.
He's good, but he's dangerous. But
Just like
also,
Shadow the
I felt
Hedgehog.
like Shadow the Hedgehog, but also kind of it kind of parlays into uh, the Twilight fandom too, particularly with like Robert Pattinson's character in those movies. Like that's basically in the same vein of like a good guy, but he looks dangerous. And then like that design also informed Adam Driver's character in the Star Wars sequels, like dangerous, but Like,
They're kind of hot.
You get what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. I'm probably like gone completely
Adam Driver is
insane
basically
and have no.
Anakin Skywalker, but like more buff. He's nutty.
Yeah. Well, that's just very typical of Hollywood, but I probably will be thrown into a straitjacket. Holy shit, Oscar! What are you doing?
Wait, what happened to him?
He's gone hollow. I gotta put him down.
I thought he died at this point in the game.
Yeah, he died, but he became hollow.
Oh,
He
man.
just kicked me! You goon!
Yeah,
You call yourself some kind of...
He's like the Black Knight from Monty Python.
I just wanted him to eat the R2, alright?
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, so we can actually return back to Northern Undead Asylum. Have you ever done this before?
Yeah, I've done this in my playthrough, actually.
Jesus Christ,
I thought it was a pretty good secret. Just do a plunge attack.
So... Wha-bam! There we go.
Yes. Oh! That's a wombo combo right there.
Wow. A plunge into a backstab. You don't see that very often.
Yeah. Color me impressed. Is there anything to get in here?
Yeah, this is where you get the doll, so you can open up the painted world.
Oh, that's right. Are you gonna go there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I can't beat TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET. I'm just gonna go to fight in the painted world instead.
Are you going to try and get the tail? Probably not.
Okay. I did get the tail, because I did get the platinum. I just didn't do it on screen, unfortunately. Okay. I had to prepare ahead of time to actually get it. That's okay. I got another Black Knight to take care of.
I mean, where did these guys come from? They weren't here before.
Well, the lore says that these guys were actually here, sent by... What? Dude, where are you going? He ran right past me, alright? It was his choice.
Oh, your fault,
buddy.
The
lore says... Okay.
Oh, no.
I can't parry to... I can't parry to save my life.
Okay, well,
if I can't get it the first time... if I can't get it the first time, I'll never get it again.
Yeah, that's how it usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Black Knights. So what were you saying?
Jesus Christ, I did not sit at the bonfire like a fucking idiot. We were talking about TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET.
No, we were talking about the Black Knights and why they were sent to the Arkham Asylum.
They were sent... Yeah, Gwyn sent them in order to guard the doll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the doll in the painted world is where everything that could threaten the gods is sent. Everything they don't want, anything that's a threat to them, they send it there.
Yeah, why is the doll in the Arkham Asylum, though?
In the Arkham Asylum? The doll's in Arkham Asylum? Oh, man! Now there's a crossover!
I mean... signs are all there.
The doll was Priscilla's toy as a girl.
Okay. You know, the connection...
How it got here, though, we might be overthinking that.
Yeah,
it's here. That's what matters. Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, personally, I find the connection between the Dark Souls 3's DLC and the Painted World to be like really fascinating.
Indeed, it is.
Like I thought that was one of the better parts of Dark Souls 3's lore, really, the DLCs.
Do you prefer the Painted World or the Ring City?
I mean, absolutely the Ring City, that's for sure.
There we go, we got the parry. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, we want more of that. But like, you know, back to the Ring City, like, I think that it was one of the best, you know, game content that I've ever played, really. Even within like, even among the, you know, the the Souls-like trilogy, really.
You know what? I stand by that sometimes DLCs are better than the actual game. In some cases, like Artorias of the Abyss, it was cut content, so it's in conversation with the game itself. Whereas some DLCs can basically be standalone. Like, I think there are some DLCs that are so good that, like, there's almost no comparison with the actual game. Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3 is a great game, but it has one of the best DLCs of all time with Far Cry Blood Dragon, which was extremely influential.
It's basically like a Hotline Miami version of Far Cry 3.
Yeah. But, like, not only that, Ghost of Tsushima, really great game, even better DLC, in my opinion. I never expected a DLC to emotionally affect me as much as that one did. So, very impressed by that.
Am I allowed to call you a weeaboo now?
What?
Am I allowed to call you a weeaboo now? A weeaboo?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, son.
Sure. Have you seen that TV series?
We have
Shogun?
a boss. What?
Have you seen that TV series about like Japanese samurai? It's called Shogun.
Oh, Shogun. Okay, I get what you're saying now. No, I have not seen it.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. Why do you go out of your way to kill him? That's weird.
Okay, because there's a boss here, and all of these guys are going to drop into the boss arena if I don't take care of them beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah, because the last thing I need are ads that don't need to be there. Okay.
Yeah, these guys are pretty annoying. That's for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely OP. The dudes with the torches, they are like, why don't they just make a boss fight based off of those guys, right?
Yeah,
people would be terrified of that.
Dudes with torches are one of the most annoying enemy type in all of Souls-like games, especially in Bloodborne.
Including dogs. Dogs are included with that.
I mean,
that's why the opening level
in some of the games compared to the other games.
But which one? I have never encountered a Souls-like dog that I didn't find annoying.
Bloodborne, you can just shoot them.
I still found those dogs annoying.
Yeah, fair. But like guy with torches, they're always difficult.
Yeah. Away! Away!
Yeah, it's ingrained to my mind at this point.
Yeah.
You gave me a goosebump. Fuck those guys.
I have bad memories of this particular boss, the Stray Demon.
Okay, here's a question. So when we were fighting with the Asylum Demon, was this guy just below us the whole time?
Yeah, absolutely. We saw him at the very beginning.
No, this isn't the Asylum Demon, right? It's a different kind of demon.
No, it's the Stray Demon.
Okay. So
it's basically an in-between state between like the Asylum Demon and the Demon Fire Sage.
I mean, to me it's kind of an unnecessary boss fight, really.
It is, but it gives you a very important item after you defeat it. So it's basically necessary if you actually want to be good at this game.
Is it the?
Yeah, I said it.
Is it the Titanite Slab?
Yep. Titanite Slab.
My favorite item.
I just needed to beat one boss, alright? I just needed to defeat one boss so that I know that I'm not terrible. Because I've been having to put up with TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET.
Yeah, I've been having some confidence issues right here.
Mm-hmm. Just needed an easy target.
To boost our ego.
I'm still, like, absolutely playing it through my head. Like, every time that, like, we see Timothée Chalamet, right? instead of Timothy Chalamet. Can we just change the movie poster so it's the Black Dragon? Dune 2's movie poster. Change it to the Black Dragon instead.
Yeah, I know Photoshop. I can try that.
Yeah! If you make that, I'll share it on social media.
Sure. I'll do it this weekend. You know what?
Yeah, sure, why not? What else? I want to reimagine, like, Little Women.
So, how little? How little are we talking about?
We're talking, well, strangely enough, they're more normal-sized women than Little Women. But I bring it up because it's like, he was in a movie, an adaptation of Little Women. And, it'd be funny if we just replaced him with the Black Dragon, and he's like talking to the Little Women and everything.
Okay. We should put KALAMEET in Willy Wonka.
Oh yeah, that's even better. Just like Black Dragon Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he's just doing the grab attack on the little kids.
When they go flying, instead of on a balloon, it's just on his giant dragon bat wings. I love this idea so much.
That's why we're the best.
If anything good came out of this playthrough, it's Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, we should totally name this episode "We Just Can't Stop Talking About Timothy Chalamet."
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh man. Oh, we're back.
Okay.
Are we going to go to the painted world now?
Yeah, that's what the doll's for.
Yeah, thank God.
We're gonna head back to the base game for a while, and then come back when we're feeling stronger for the.
It's not like you're gonna get stronger, but
hey,
sure.
It's more of like getting back in the game. All right, getting your head back in the game. Of course, I'm not gonna change my build or my stats. That's the part of the challenge, a reasonable challenge. Sure. But in this case, we're gonna warp on over to Anor Londo, Dark Moon Tomb to be specific, because that's out of danger. I don't want a repeat of last time where I try to take the elevator and I just get thrown over the side.
Do you know what's the do you know what's the hardest time I've ever had with a boss?
Any boss in general?
In all of Souls-like games.
Which one?
It's the Sentinels from Dark Souls 2.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the
long ones.
Yeah, all three of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boss, I fought that boss for like a week. It was the worst time of my life. It made me hate Dark Souls 2. I don't feel like playing Dark Souls 2 ever again because of that boss.
Oh, that's bad. That's harsh.
And it's not just the boss, it's also the path you need to take to the boss. Like,
yeah, indeed.
Dark Souls 2 has one of the worst boss runs in any Souls-like games. Like,
yeah.
It's not just the Sentinels. It's also like that demon guy, that demon robot. I forgot his name.
Smelter Demon.
Yeah.
And then
he also has one of the worst runs.
And then there's the Magus.
And also
the Magus in the Congregation. What a pointless boss.
And Jabba the Hutt. Speaking of pointless bosses.
Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Oh crap.
Yeah, I don't even remember his original name at this point. I just call him Jabba the Hutt.
It's the Covetous Demon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How do you know that?
I have encyclopedic knowledge of Dark Souls.
Because you are the admin for.
Yeah.
You are the admin.
I just have a very good memory, really. Like, I remember things you wouldn't believe. A lot of the stuff I've said here is just off the top of my head because I just remember everything really well.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people. I'm just really bad with names.
Yeah, a lot of people need planners and schedules. Like, I'm lucky enough that I don't need that, so... It's not a flex.
I'm kind of jealous.
It's not a flex. be, because you also...
It's a curse.
It's a curse. Indeed it is, because I can't forget the bad things.
Like 900 hours of Skyrim?
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, your Dark Souls 2 trauma is maybe just like a 1 out of 10 compared to mine. Okay, maybe that's a kind of a shitty thing to say. Yeah,
You wanna talk about it?
Yeah.
My trauma is worse than your trauma.
Yeah, sorry, that's a bullshit argument, but we are still talking about video games here. Relax. Oh man.
Yeah, fair.
Cool cutscene. And so
It's just like Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, it is like Dark Souls 3 in the sense that Dark Souls 3 took it from Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, like, it's funny how it's the other way around now. This just reminds me of Dark Souls 3. Like, Dark Souls 3 should have reminded me of Dark Souls 1, but for me, it's the other way around. Isn't that a funny twist?
The Painted World. My home that's away from places that aren't my home.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Now, I'm trying to remember, how bad is this compared to other areas, as far as the aggression mod is concerned? I'm trying to remember.
I mean, the enemies here can fly, so it's bound to be pretty bad.
Yeah, it probably will. I'm more thinking about all the tight passageways with all the ads and everything. And don't even get me started on those bone wheels.
The bone wheels were here too?
Oh yeah, there are bone wheels here. They're not just in the catacombs.
Uh-oh.
Any more? Okay, I'm gonna get this real quick, even though I probably don't need it. There we go. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, no. What the? Oh, it's another torch guy.
Yeah, but even worse than that.
It's a poison torch
Jesus
guy.
Christ. Yeah. These guys do toxic on you.
It's not poison, it's toxic. What the?
Which is even worse,
yeah,
really.
It's just the shitty version of poison, really.
Yeah, it's like if Poison got a PhD.
Yeah, PhD in like killing nameless undead.
Yeah. There we go.
Sorry, chosen undead.
Okay. Yeah, any undead. You're all gonna get toxic as far as I'm concerned. Like, if Miyazaki Senpai had it his way...
You get the toxic. You get the toxic. And you get the toxic. It's like that... It's like the talk show one.
Yeah.
Talk show meme.
Yeah, Oprah.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what you're thinking of. I like that there's this really, like, dumb but very funny idea that Oprah has existed for all time, essentially. And, like, one of the running jokes around Oprah is that she was Harriet Tubman. And, like, the only reason people bring that up is just for the sake of the dumb joke of being like, you get some freedom, and you get some freedom.
Whether you like it or not.
I think it's funny. Yeah, sure, why not?
I could buy that.
Holy
though.
shit!
Oh. Are
Holy
those giant
crap!
rats?
Those are, yeah, they're white rats. There are white rats here. So you haven't made it to the Painted World before. Ah, son of a bitch.
I may have actually, because I went back to the asylum and I got the doll.
Yeah, you had to. If you wouldn't have got that doll unless you knew you could go to the Painted World.
Exactly, I got the doll and I went to the Painted World. But the thing is, I didn't fight with Priscilla because I felt bad for her.
Yeah, that's how most people are. Yeah, no shame, no shame.
I know. I'm a weeaboo myself.
Lord in heaven. Oh my god, I just reminded myself of something. Something we should have talked about, like, well beforehand. Stardew Valley's 1.6 update. We talked about that before. And
oh, yes.
Yeah, it's out now. I started...
So have you played it?
Okay, yeah, I've started playing it. There are a couple of changes up front, but some of which are well deep in that are going to take some time to get to. We went with the meadow version of the farm, which is the new farm layout that's been added. This one includes...
What does it do?
Okay, this one actually comes with a chicken coop at the default.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of broken.
Yeah, and it also comes with bluegrass as well.
Okay.
Like this.
So it's just... So it's focused for animal farming, basically?
Yeah, absolutely. It's basically pre-built
Okay.
for animal farming, which is awesome.
Easy.
Very quick start on that, which is great. There's also a new addition that like works for your skills, and it's called books. You ever heard of this thing called books?
Never heard of them.
No. Like all I have
Books?
is this.
What are those?
Yeah, all I have are like e-readers and like pads and whatnot.
Yeah, sure. I just use my tablet for lectures at this point.
But no, these books basically, like you would read them, and then you have to go to bed and think about it in order to like enhance your skill the next night.
That's funny.
Yeah, and on fixed days, there's a bookseller that comes around in a hot air balloon.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, very cool. Oh, Jesus!
So, they did revamp the skill tree, right?
I think the skill tree is still the same. I could be wrong on that. But
Okay.
I do think that... no, excuse me. So when I used to play Stardew Valley, I was doing it as a cooperative run. And I mostly did the farming and the animals, whereas my partner mostly focused on combat and mining and whatnot. So we decided for this run with the 1.6 update. Oh God, I'm sorry about
With
that.
the other way around?
Yeah, sorry about that, people. If you didn't like that flashing going on there, we decided to switch. Yeah, I'll switch to mining and combat since it's something I didn't really do a whole lot, and they'll switch to the farming.
I think my favorite job in Stardew Valley was fishing.
What the hell? Whoa!
Oh God!
Oh boy! The Crow Boys, Ornifrex decided to come down and check it out.
Yeah, it's the boss weapons guy. Boss weapons. I love that guy. Anyways.
Okay, just die already. Yeesh.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah. They just get beefier and beefier, man.
I mean, that's what New Game Plus is, so...
Mm-hmm. So...
So, like I said,
yeah?
probably my favorite job in Stardew Valley was fishing.
Really?
Especially, like, going after the legendary fishes that are, like, notoriously hard to catch.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like hunting for Pokemon.
Bruh, my game was optimizing the greenhouse. That's what I was down for back then the day.
I didn't even get the greenhouse in my playthrough.
Oh, damn. Sorry, son. You know what? I've always wondered this, but, like, there are games like Minecraft and Stardew Valley where people just continuously play it for optimization and, like, never get to credits or anything. My question is just, like, what about the people who do play for credits? Are they real? Are there people that play Stardew Valley to get to the credits and then they'll, like, actually stop? You know, like how...
Even like completing the community house?
Yeah, essentially, like, just play until you hit credits and then quit. Like, do people actually, like, do the cozy gamers actually, like, do that? Do they actually stop playing the game when they hit credits?
I mean, that's like asking if the point of Minecraft is to beat the Ender Dragon.
Well, yeah. Is the point of Minecraft just to beat the Ender Dragon? It should be, right?
No, it isn't.
It's not? You know what?
It's about the journey, man.
See, this is one of those reasons where
it's about the
just
destination.
Like, that's a hack line, and you know it. But this is one of those things that like I have trouble understanding the appeal, essentially, because like, wouldn't it be satisfying?
Oh, it was really cool, by the way.
Oh yeah, really awesome to hit all of these guys at once with the R2. But yeah, as I was saying, wouldn't there be satisfaction in completing something and being able to move on? I mean, maybe again, this is just my Skyrim PTSD coming through, but like, I had to learn to stop. Like, maybe that's, like I said, there's satisfaction in finishing something and stopping. And like, it makes me wonder if like, again, people who play Minecraft and Stardew Valley, it's like, is there just, like, how satisfying can it really be if you're just going to keep going and going and there's no end, really? Because, like...
you're right in the fact that there's always something satisfying in, like, finishing something and putting it aside.
Yeah.
But there's also something comforting in knowing that, you know, you can always get back to that same game and have the same experience and get the same feelings and do the same things.
You know, a comfort.
And there's also like a feeling of comfort in that, exactly.
Yeah, a comfort zone, I suppose. The thing is that I've rewired my brain to like find new comfort zones, I guess. Like, I move on to the next thing. Yeah, like, I put some emotional investment into what I've enjoyed, but then I understand that I gotta leave at some point. And then I split and I find a new comfort zone, I guess.
Yeah, I think you get the satisfaction from like completing as many games as possible.
Yeah, I guess that's how I do it with my particular Lifetime Backlog way of doing things.
Exactly.
We're gonna wrap it up now, alright?
Okay.
Okay. If you enjoyed this content, this video podcast, leave a like, subscribe.
This optimized video of us getting killed by KALAMEET.
Yeah, TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET. Stick around. We'll be around for more TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET in the future. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, shill, Mastodon, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff. Go check it out. Did you have fun, B?
I mean, I have, of course, but you know, it wasn't because of TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET, I'll tell you that much.
Oh man, TIMOTHÉE KALAMEET is my life now. Okay.
Yeah, that's just our funny gag now.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get rid of that.
We're gonna see y'all later.
Later, nerds.